What's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to be showcasing the Kyrie 1 Uncle Drew Locker Edition. For those of you guys who aren't familiar with the Kyrie 1 Uncle Drew series, basically these shoes were created in part of Nike's promotion for Kyrie and Pepsi. They did a few commercials with Kyrie dressed up as Uncle Drew, and they had some other NBA stars that were able to kind of showcase it with him, such as Kevin Love and I believe Ray Allen. If you guys were able to check out the videos, you know they're pretty hilarious and comical. And out of it, we got this amazing package by Nike and Kyrie himself. So we're gonna take a look at the locker itself here, and the shoes that come with it, and what all comes with this particular package. So starting off by looking at it, we can see that the shoes and the package itself is actually dealt in a metal locker, a literal metal locker here. That has a number on it. Mine was 104 out of 150 pairs total produced in the locker edition. Although there was 150 pairs in the locker edition, friends and family were able to get a few pairs, so there's probably, I want to say, maybe 300 pairs out there. I have one of the friends and family pairs already up on my channel. If you guys weren't able to see that, go ahead and check that out. But we're going to be looking here just at the locker, not so much at the shoes, and what all it includes. So taking a look at the front here, we can also see that there is a spray painted on Uncle Drew kind of logo or kind of brand there, with a Pepsi sticker there on the front as well. The locker itself is composed of a kind of battle-worn or aged look, as any locker would kind of undergo of years of being used and whatnot. So we'll get up some close-ups of that so you guys can see. But I think that's really a unique touch and a nice touch for the locker itself. Gives it that scuffed look, and you don't have to worry about kind of messing it up too much because of the fact that it is done up like that on purpose. So you can see some of the different stains and stuff that run down it. And in tradition with any locker, it has a locker actual handled door here, but I've already gone ahead and opened it somewhat, so I don't have to really forcibly open it on camera because it can be a little bit snug when you're closing it. So taking a look at the locker itself here, one thing you'll probably notice is that my Uncle Drew bobblehead, his hands are broken. It's very unfortunate, but if you guys have watched any other big YouTubers such as Jacques Slade unbox his Uncle Drew locker, you can tell that it's a fairly common issue that comes with the locker. The bobblehead's a very fragile piece, and unfortunately sometimes it can break. So we're just gonna have to glue those back on, but I've just gone ahead for the video's sake and set them down there. So there's a few things in the locker here that I've actually added into the locker. Not a whole lot, but just a few things, and I'll explain those as the video goes on. But let's go ahead and take a look at the actual locker door itself. Starting off with the locker door itself, you can see you're greeted with a really nice variety of Pepsi magnets and stickers. And then right in the middle here, you've got this piece of paper that reads, "Young blood, every baller needs a good pair of shoes. Now lace them up and go work on your fundamentals." And then it's signed Uncle Drew. Now granted, this isn't actually signed by Kyrie himself, but it is an actual piece of paper, which is really unique for them to do. And it's held on by these different magnets. So you got your standard Pepsi magnet here, your Get Buckets magnet, and your Uncle Drew magnet there. Then in the top, you can see there's a Pepsi branded sticker of the bottle, fundamentals, and don't reach young blood over there. And yeah, so that's just the door. So taking a look at the actual contents of the locker itself, we can see that up in the top left corner here, we have a Pepsi Uncle Drew hoodie. My size is an extra large here. I don't wear it particularly, but it's still nice to have it. I'm not really too keen about the size. I'm just here to kind of collect it. But nonetheless, very nice. And it's wrapped in a Uncle Drew kind of branded ribbon, if you will, with a open tab above up there. And then also up there is a Pepsi card that was given with the shoes themselves. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that. This Pepsi card reads, from Pepsi and Uncle Drew, "Hey young blood, we would like to present you with this Uncle Drew locker, including a special limited Kyrie Irving," and then it says like X Uncle Drew, Nike Kyrie 1. Uncle Drew is back. We hope you enjoy his return on November 12th. Hashtag Uncle Drew at Pepsi, and then of course the Pepsi branding below. A really cool, nice touch to the locker itself, along with this card that's included with the paper. But nonetheless, really nice touch, just pretty basic paper, but we're gonna go ahead and stick that back up there and then continue to look at the locker itself. So another thing that you'll probably notice along with the clothing is these Nike Elite socks here that were included. there's nothing too really special about these Nike Elite socks. I do appreciate Nike including them nonetheless, because some people obviously enjoy the Nike Elite socks and know that they offer great cushioning and comfort. So you guys can see mine is just a simple 8 to 12 size, real simple black and white Nike Elite sock. But a really nice touch by Nike nonetheless, to include these with the locker. So we'll go ahead and slide those back into the locker there, off to the side. Of course, they're not going in very well. Okay, there we go. Okay. Then taking a look at the shoes themselves, we can see that they're wrapped as well in another ribbon that reads Uncle Drew on it with an open sign. And then over here you can see the little bobblehead hands, but we'll talk about that momentarily. Looking at the Nike swoosh, we can see the same exact kind of details that were present in my other video for the family edition pair, with all the different stuff written in the EM colorway, or I should say the bluish EM colorway, where it says like fundamentals, just a state of mind, age is just a number, get buckets, things like that. So we'll do one quick close-up shot of that so you guys can see that really close up. And then we'll do one of the shoes in the locker here with this Uncle Drew ribbon. And then of course we'll do one more of that hoodie there with that ribbon as well. So, like I said earlier in the video, I included an extra couple things, and they're really not much, but I did include these limited edition Panini Pepsi cards. The lockers themselves will not come with these cards, but I was fortunate enough to be at the Cavs game when they were giving them out. I can't exactly remember how I got them. I don't remember if everybody got them, but I know a few people were lucky enough to get them, and I got them myself. So taking a look at them here, you can see there's a few different cards, and they have different pictures and whatnot of Kyrie and Uncle Drew. So we'll look at the first one here in the dark lighting. Uncle Drew guard, a close-up of him there, and then him in action there, getting buckets. And then, of course, down here, you've got the Uncle Drew card of like him, the kind of process of turning him into Uncle Drew and whatnot. So I think that was really cool of Nike to do. This particular promo, and then of course Panini and Pepsi to get on board with it and make these cards. Really unique feature of the locker, and having it together. Last thing, of course, is this really nice Uncle Drew bobblehead. Unfortunately, like I said, mine broke. I still put him back in the spot here. What's really nice is the styrofoam as well is embroidered on there to read Uncle Drew, and then of course the bobblehead reads Uncle Drew with a little Pepsi bottle there. He's wearing, the blue hoodie, and then, Uncle Drew with the glasses and whatnot. And then obviously his hands are here. We'll be gluing those back on shortly, just to keep the whole package together. And then, of course, one last close-up feature of these really nicely detailed, for the most part, Uncle Drew Kyrie ones on the bobblehead. So those are pretty unique looking, which is really cool with Nike and Pepsi to do. So yeah, guys, that was just a kind of a quick look, if you will. I know this video is getting pretty long, but I do want to make one announcement before I go. A quick look at the Uncle Drew Kyrie 1 Locker Edition. If you guys did like, leave a like in the video, subscribe for more content. I do tons of Kyrie unboxings and whatnot. And yeah, so one last thing I want to ask you guys before I get going is just to kind of get your guys' opinion. Do you guys like these videos? Do you like the way they're structured? Would you rather have me do possibly some better lighting, panning shots of the shoes? Maybe it would be more of a close-up kind of video of the shoes than me just talking about them. If you guys think that would be a good idea, or you wanted to see maybe me try it out, let me know in the comments section below. Or if you guys enjoy the way things are just now, leave a comment below. I've got a few comments already from people saying that they've enjoyed the way things are and they like the way the channel's going. So if that's the case, I'll continue to do things the way they are. But if you guys maybe want to try something different, let me know. I'm just trying to inform you guys and allow you guys to see these different parts of my collection and just be able to enjoy them as much as I do. So yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.